There was a family living peacefully in a spacious house in the suburbs of the city. Everything seemed fine, until strange things started happening, one after another. The plants inside the house began to wither, even though they were well cared for. The atmosphere grew heavy. Family members argued more often, and their business started going downhill. So, they decided to invite someone who understood Feng Shui to take a look. This expert quietly walked through the house, observing every little corner. Eventually, he stopped and stood silently for a long while in front of a dusty pile of old shoes sitting in the corner of the room. Then, with a slow, thoughtful voice, he said something that seemed simple, yet deeply meaningful. Shoes carry the energy of every place we have been. If you leave them in the wrong spot, that negative energy will stay and create chaos in the flow of energy throughout your home. That was the moment they realized. Shoes are not just things we wear every day. They are like invisible gatekeepers of energy. They absorb and hold the vibrations of the outside world, and we unknowingly bring those energies back into our homes. When shoes are stored in the right place, the flow of energy in the house becomes lighter and more balanced. Good fortune naturally follows, but even the smallest mistake, putting them in the wrong spot, can cause negative energy to spread through the living space, draining away wealth, health, and peace without leaving a trace. In today's video, I am going to reveal 8 places inside your house where you should absolutely never store shoes. These might seem harmless at first glance, but they can quietly attract poverty, illness, and conflict into your life. And before we get started, take a moment to leave a positive affirmation in the comments section below. I am opening the door to welcome clean and prosperous energy into my home. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss more mystical stories that help unlock positive energy, protect the blessings in your life, and invite abundance into your home. So what exactly causes a peaceful home to suddenly feel heavy, gloomy, and drained of good fortune, all without the owner realizing it? Sometimes it comes down to the tiniest mistakes, so small we barely notice them, yet they slowly swallow the blessings of the entire household. And one of the most common causes is placing shoes in the wrong places. The first location, the bedroom. The bedroom is considered the one and only space in the home meant for energy recovery. After a full day of exposure to the outside world, this is where the body rests and the mind finds stillness. Every item placed inside this room shapes the flow of energy surrounding the sleeper. That is why Feng Shui always emphasizes the bedroom must remain clean, light, and quiet, because anything that carries strong or chaotic energy can disturb this delicate balance. From a Feng Shui perspective, shoes are tied to the ground, the place where mixed and unstable energy accumulates the most. Every step taken outside absorbs heavy air, dirt, and all kinds of scattered vibrations from the world beyond. These invisible but lingering energies cling to the shoes, forming a layer of yin energy around them. When shoes are brought into the bedroom, we unknowingly invite all of that chaotic energy into a space that should be calm and pure. That is why some people still feel tired, even after a full night's sleep. They may toss and turn, experience strange dreams, or feel a sense of unease, as if someone is watching them. Worse yet, shoes carry the energy of movement. They symbolize departure and separation. When placed in the bedroom, especially near the bed, that kind of energy can disturb the emotional connection between partners, making it easier for couples to clash or grow distant from one another. For older adults, the yin energy from old shoes can cause sluggish circulation, restless sleep, and a heavy body, making old ailments more likely to return. That is why in Feng Shui, placing shoes in the bedroom is considered a major mistake. It might seem like a small habit, but it can cloud your sleep, weigh down your mind, and disrupt the energy blessings throughout your entire home. The second location. The kitchen. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is seen as the keeper of the home's fire of fortune. It is not just a place to cook meals. It is the heart of nourishment, health, wealth, and family harmony. Every time a fire is lit in the kitchen, yang energy spreads, bringing warmth, laughter, and abundance to the entire household. For this to happen, the kitchen must be kept clean, dry, and energetically light. Only when the fire remains pure can prosperity be sustained. Yet many people unknowingly place shoes in or near the kitchen. But shoes carry the energy of outside life. They absorb energy from the streets, markets, and public places, places that are often unstable, chaotic, and full of mixed vibrations. When shoes enter the kitchen, they bring that contaminated energy into the most sacred and pure part of the home. This conflict causes the fire element to become polluted, leading to heavy or cold energy that disrupts the kitchen's ability to attract wealth. Instead of drawing fortune in, it begins to drive it away. When kitchen energy becomes tainted, the effects are often subtle at first. Food may no longer taste good, family members feel tired or lose their appetite, or people become irritable without reason. Over time, arguments start, finances become unstable, and health begins to decline. Some families move into a new home, and just a few months later, problems arise. Constant bickering, work issues, without any clear cause. But the real reason might be something as simple as a pair of shoes placed in the wrong spot, breaking the kitchen's prosperity energy. Even worse, if the shoes are old, worn out, or moldy, the negative energy becomes even more concentrated. In Feng Shui, this symbolizes stagnation and poverty. It is like a fire covered in ashes. It still burns, but it cannot shine. The homeowner ends up in a cycle of working hard, but never saving money, where money comes and goes, and happiness is short-lived. The third location. The living room. The living room is where energy first enters your home. It is the space where the outside meets the inside, where people and energy interact. In Feng Shui, this room is considered the central area of the dragon vein, where universal energy flows in and spreads throughout the house. The purer and brighter the energy in the living room, the stronger your family's prosperity and well-being. Every item, every detail in the living room shapes how energy moves, whether it flows gently and smoothly or becomes heavy and chaotic. When shoes are placed in the living room, even in just a small corner, they immediately pollute that energy flow. Shoes are tied to the ground, carrying dust and mixed vibrations from every place we walk. In Feng Shui, the living room is governed by a mix of earth and wood elements, representing stability and growth. But when worldly energy from shoes mixes in, it creates conflict with this natural energy field, weakening the yang energy, scattering good fortune, and creating tension within the family. Some people have shared that after placing a shoe cabinet in their living room, the atmosphere started to feel heavier. No one would say it out loud, but everyone felt drained and uneasy. In some families, misfortunes began to unfold. Business setbacks, children becoming more irritable, elders suffering from headaches and sleepless nights. These seemingly random issues were actually signs that the home's energy flow had been disrupted. Shoes in the living room act like a second doorway, one that lets bad energy straight into the house, slowly dissolving good fortune over time. In ancient Feng Shui texts, this phenomenon is called reverse energy flow, where the natural flow of energy is disturbed and starts to spiral chaotically. When that happens, positive energy cannot circulate properly. It gets stuck, and people begin to feel emotionally unstable. Feng Shui experts strongly advise against placing shoes in shared living spaces, especially near sofas or coffee tables, places where the whole family gathers. The fourth location, on high shelves or the top of cabinets. In Feng Shui, everything in the home holds its own energy and influences the overall energy field of your space. Every position, height, and direction of placement symbolizes a specific layer of energy. Items placed high represent yang energy, symbolizing wisdom, reputation, and blessings. Items placed low represent yin energy, linked to grounding and stability. That is why placing something with heavy yin energy, like shoes, on a high shelf or cabinet top disrupts the natural balance of the house. Shoes are closely connected to the earth, absorbing mixed energy, both good and bad, calm and chaotic, from everywhere we go. Marketplaces, streets, hospitals, noisy places full of turbulent air. When we lift shoes high up, we raise that chaotic energy to head level, the zone representing clarity and intellect. This act unintentionally spreads toxic energy across the home's higher vibrational zones. Feng Shui calls this yin overwhelming yang, where low energy rises and starts weighing down positive energy. There have been cases where a family continued with their usual routine, but everyone began to feel mentally drained. Children struggled in school. Adults had trouble focusing. People became more forgetful or irritable, and they had no idea that the problem stemmed from a pair of old shoes placed on top of a cabinet near the living room. Shoes in that position act like a block, preventing the smooth flow of yang energy. The whole energy field in the home gets compressed, leaving everyone inside feeling tense, unfocused, or anxious, without knowing why. There is a saying in Feng Shui, shoes above your head, luck beneath your feet, meaning that when dirty energy from the ground is placed high, your luck and blessings get weighed down. Energy always flows from high to low, so shoes on high shelves not only pour polluted energy onto the people below, but also disrupt the entire movement of positive energy in the house. The longer they stay there, the more suffocating the space becomes. Concentration fades, and wealth has no place to settle. The fifth location, the altar area. The altar is always considered the most sacred and serene place in the home. It is the space that connects us to our ancestors, the bridge between the physical world and the spiritual realm, where energy from devotion, gratitude, and inherited blessings gathers. In Feng Shui, this is called a high energy zone, a place that should only hold items that are pure, quiet, and filled with positive intent. That is why anything carrying worldly, heavy, or chaotic energy is seen as violating the sanctity of the space, especially shoes. From a Feng Shui perspective, shoes hold what is called low and muddy energy, the kind of energy that comes from the ground, filled with dirt, stagnant air, and scattered thoughts. Every step we take outside, our shoes absorb energy from various places, even from areas filled with sorrow, illness, or negative emotions. When we place shoes near the altar, even if it is just beneath a table or in a small corner, this yin energy clashes with the altar's sacred field, creating strong energetic conflict. The result is not only a weakening of the altar's spiritual power, but also a blockage in the flow of blessings, fortune, and inner peace. Many people have shared that after renovating their homes and placing a shoe cabinet near the altar, their family soon experienced financial instability, declining health, and strange dreams. like someone standing outside the window, watching. From a Feng Shui perspective, these are signs that the sacred energy has been disturbed, and the ancestral blessings are no longer flowing smoothly to protect the family. The altar is like a candle in the wind. Just one gust of negative energy can cause the flame to flicker. Therefore, in any home, the altar area must be kept quiet, clean, and dust-free. Shoes should never be placed nearby. Old shoes, damp shoes, or shoes that have not been worn in a long time are especially harmful. Instead, place a small bowl of clean water, fresh flowers, or a scented candle to maintain pure and uplifting energy in that sacred space. The sixth location, the bathroom. The bathroom is where we wash away the dust of the world, cleanse our tiredness, and release negative energy after a long day. In Feng Shui, this space is dominated by the water element, a continuous flow that not only cleans the body, but also flushes out a portion of our old energy. That is why the bathroom needs to remain private and separated, allowing the water to carry away what no longer serves us without affecting the overall energy of the home. When shoes, items already carrying heavy, earthly energy, are placed in the bathroom, they act as conductors, causing luck, prosperity, and blessings to be washed away along with the water. Shoes absorb energy from every environment we pass through. When they are exposed to humid, watery conditions, those energies become more easily released and spread. The moisture in the bathroom intensifies this effect, making the energy field, already yin, feel even heavier and more burdensome. The constant flow of water represents energy loss, and when shoes, symbols of movement and progression, appear there, it becomes a sign that the household's fortune and flow of success are slipping away. This is why people who store shoes in the bathroom often report feeling tired, unfocused, or stuck, even when they are trying their best. Especially if those shoes are old, moldy, or unclean, the negative energy they carry combines with the water element to create what Feng Shui calls dissipating energy. This type of energy weakens health, causes emotional instability, and leads to a sharp decline in luck and fortune. To fix this, shoes must never be stored in or near the bathroom. Instead, keep this space dry, bright, and clean. You can place a small bowl of white salt or use natural essential oils to absorb and neutralize negative energy. When the water only washes away dirt and not good fortune, the home gradually returns to balance, and luck and prosperity will find their way back. The seventh location, on the windowsill. In Feng Shui, windows are considered the eyes of the home. They are the gateways where light, wind, and natural energy flow in, refreshing the entire living space. That is why windows should always remain clear, open, and clean so that yang energy can circulate freely. But when shoes are placed on the windowsill, that flow is disrupted. Shoes, objects that carry worldly energy and dust, placed at the entry point of sunlight and positive energy, act like a dark curtain, blocking the sun, stopping the light of blessings from fully entering the home. Shoes belong to the earth element, mixed with yin energy, while windows typically face the wind direction, symbolizing wood and yang energy. When earth, representing heaviness and stagnation, presses down on yang areas, natural energy movement gets blocked, resulting in reversed energy flow. Gradually, cold and heavy energy builds up around the windowsill, making the room feel damp and gloomy, even if sunlight still reaches it. People living in such a space may start feeling tired, sad, or emotionally negative. Spiritually speaking, placing shoes on a windowsill is like inviting bad winds into the house, opening the door for negative energy to creep in through a place meant to protect the household's flow of luck. Many people dry their shoes on windowsills, thinking it helps them dry faster, without realizing that this causes polluted energy to spread throughout the room. When shoes dry in the sun and wind, they not only release moisture, but also scatter any stuck yin energy across the space. Over time, the room may begin to feel stuffy, plants struggle to survive, and the resident's mood becomes unstable. To maintain smooth energy flow, keep your windowsills completely clear, allowing only light, fresh air, and uplifting objects like a small potted plant, a crystal, or a light curtain to exist there. When yang energy flows freely, the wind will be clean, and the sunlight will bring peace, gently dispelling all coldness and darkness from your home. The 8th location. Under the staircase. In Feng Shui, staircases are seen as energy highways inside a home. They guide energy from the lower level to the upper floor, helping blessings and fortune circulate smoothly throughout the space. But the area under the staircase is the exact opposite. This is where energy gets compressed, light barely reaches, and air becomes stagnant. Over time, this space becomes a trap for heavy and stuck energy. That is why placing anything here, especially shoes, which already carry negative energy, can easily turn this spot into a storage area for bad vibes, slowly draining the home of balance and flow. Shoes absorb the energy of every place we have walked. Street dust, people's energy, the moisture of the earth. All of it clings to them like a thick layer of worldly vibration. When shoes are stored under the stairs, a place where energy is already suppressed, these vibrations cannot escape. They accumulate and create what Feng Shui calls blocked energy. This kind of energy hinders success, causes mental fatigue, and makes it hard to retain wealth. People living in homes where the space under the stairs is energetically contaminated often feel heavy, anxious, or directionless in life. Many modern homes use the space under the stairs as storage or to place a shoe cabinet. It seems convenient, but this habit accidentally invites yin gathering and yang dispersion. Over time, the positive energy from below cannot rise, and the negative energy cannot exit, leading to imbalances even on the upper floors, especially in bedrooms or living spaces directly above the staircase. The best solution is to avoid placing shoes under the staircase altogether. If structural changes are not possible, make sure the area is always lit or ventilated. Place a small light, a white crystal, or a bowl of purified salt to absorb negative energy. Once the energy in that area is cleared, the home will feel lighter, airier, and the flow of fortune will gradually return to its natural path. Feng Shui is not only about avoiding taboos, it also offers ways to transform negative energy into positive energy. With shoes, something we use every single day, just placing them in the right spot, keeping them clean, and making sure they are in harmony with the space can turn them from energy polluters into energy protectors. The ideal place to store shoes is near the entrance, but off to the side, not directly in front of the main door. The front door is known as the mouth of energy, where external energy flows into the house. If shoes block that entrance, good fortune can be obstructed. But when a shoe rack is placed off to the side or next to the door, it becomes a barrier for bad energy, filtering the energy before it moves deeper into the home. This layout is not only practical, but also helps stabilize the flow of energy throughout the house. It is also recommended to align the shoe rack with your personal energy element. For those with the wood or fire element, east or south is ideal. For those with metal or water, choose west or north. This helps improve the home's energy harmony. In addition to placement, lighting and airflow are key. Avoid dark or damp spots, which can trap negative energy. Choose areas with natural light, or use a warm yellow lamp to support yang energy. In Feng Shui, light symbolizes renewal. It helps soften yin energy and keeps the flow smooth. A bright, open area near the entrance makes the space feel welcoming and helps positive energy move freely. The best shoe cabinet is one that's closed, with doors or curtains, to stop outside energy from spreading. Shoes represent the external world, so they should be kept separate from the home's inner space. Avoid placing shoe racks taller than head height, as raising yin energy can disrupt the yang field above. Inside the cabinet, you can add a pouch of activated charcoal, a piece of white quartz, or some purified salt to absorb negative energy and odors. To invite luck, place a Feng Shui coin or peace charm in the top drawer as a symbol of protection and prosperity. And remember this simple but powerful rule: clean shoes bring clean energy. Wipe them down, let them dry in the sun, and keep them organized. Line them up in the same direction, not scattered. In Feng Shui, neatly arranged shoes reflect smooth energy and a calm mind. When order is kept, energy flows better, supporting your health, work, and relationships. When shoes are in the right place, the energy in your home feels lighter, and good fortune naturally begins to return. Every home has a soul, shaped by small daily habits. Shoes may seem ordinary, but they hold real power over your family's energy, luck, and harmony. Misplaced shoes can block blessings, but when arranged properly, they become protectors of peace and prosperity. Tonight, take a moment to observe your space. Are shoes blocking the entryway? Is there an old pair tucked under the stairs or by the kitchen? Just cleaning up and placing them right can shift the entire mood. You may find the air easier to breathe, your mind calmer, and luck quietly returning. And before you leave, speak this positive affirmation aloud for yourself. I am attracting pure energy, prosperity, and peace into my home. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel so we can continue exploring the hidden Feng Shui secrets behind everyday objects. Small things that can shift your destiny and open the door for peace and abundance to enter your life.